Hey Aries, how are you doing? This reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind that this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical Aries? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Five of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. What's coming towards you? The Page of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. What you were focused on is the Seven of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And your blockage is the Three of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And your outcome is the Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Okay, Aries, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords is an energy that is trying to bait or hook you back into a dynamic. Don't take the bait, because what's coming towards you is some kind of an apology, but an apology without a behavior change is just manipulation. Can also be somebody who is a love bomber. So this love bomber comes in, charms you, says everything is on cue or on point, but there is something about like not wanting to network with this person anymore. Man, child, woman, child, somebody who is emotionally underdeveloped in the way that they communicate, or they say things without thinking. Five of Swords can, yes, be harsh words, harsh communication, or there is something about procrastination. Now, this could also be something that you want to create, something that might be an intuitive hit, a creation. Being shy about what you're creating, but not everything that glitters is a golden opportunity. So there is still a need to sift and sort through this Seven of Cups. This is the vending machine. I'm also getting something about mixed feelings, mixed emotions, or if you have really high reactions in emotions and let your emotions take over, intellect will be very low for you to make a decision. So there could be some kind of like snap decision, or don't get sucked back into some kind of situation that left you confused in the first place. So Five of Swords, cut your losses, lose a battle, and at the end of the day, you will win the war. Pick and choose your battles wisely, because not all these people are worth it. Five of Swords, could be a friend. And the Two of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the Two of Pentacles is weighing up your options, or somebody around you keeps you as an option, or you keep this person at arm's length. I'm also getting something about an olive branch. Two of Pentacles is also a slippery slope, but a need to find a nice balance. Feels like you're doing a lot of busy work, but there needs to be more productive work. So 2 feet on the ground, especially in the outcome. The outcome is the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords, yes, can be communication coming in out of left field. It's very pushy, blunt, and to the point, but it is also somebody who is pushing, pushing, pushing. So there could be a person who is trying to push your buttons to get you to react. And if you react, just know that this person is triggering you. And if they trigger you, they still own you. So you want to apologize to yourself for your wrongdoings or shortcomings. Or this could also be something about emotional immaturity in some kind of work dynamic. Because this is teamwork makes the dream work. I thought we were on the same page, but you're not. Now, and there's confusion. Okay, so what is this Page of Cups? Two of Pentacles also could be somebody who is struggling financially. And if you're struggling financially, you might be trying to rush yourself or do things impulsively, cut corners. But just watch with that Knight of Swords, because Knight of Swords can do things really quickly, fast, and you'll have to go back and redo it. Short-changed, short-lived. And the Page of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands Could be some kind of invitation, or this is something new that you want to develop. Page of Wands is always follow through with the task that you are talking about. So Page of Wands is frisky kitty. It means you're limitless in potential with 8 billion people on the planet to date, limitless with adjacent doors for work and career, and limitless with relocation and or move. I'm also getting something about children being involved, or you're dealing with somebody who is stunted in emotions. Now, this could be you here, Aries. That can also be another person around you. News, communication. So following through, if you say that you're going to paint your wall pink, follow through with what you're saying. So 7 of Cups, mixed feelings, mixed emotions. It is also limerence and fantasy. So somebody here has their head in the clouds, or something about procrastination. And procrastination is the dream killer. Okay. And the Emperor. Major Arcana 4, Aries. Also read that as Scorpio. Well, the Emperor is about firm and fair decisions and a vision. Holding your vision. Something about you being very solid and stable, unshakable. Or you need to shake things up. Giving something a shake. I'm also getting something like you're shaking your head. 7 of Cups. Pick and choose something wisely, because not everything that glitters is a golden opportunity. I'm also getting somebody around you, maybe very rigid and controlling and very stubborn. And this person might procrastinate a lot. Could be a father figure, could also be a person of authority. So what is this 3 Pentacles? 3 Pentacles, like I said, teamwork makes the dream work. This is also co-creating with others and collaboration, teamwork. There is no teamwork here. Nobody's getting along. I'm also getting something about like, you don't realize how talented you are. So it's like you need to show off your talent. News, communication, okay. So what is this 3 Pentacles? Not wanting to network with someone anymore. This could also have something to do with like being online. And the Sun. Major Arcana 4, Leo. Could be a Capricorn or a Leo. You might want to watch Leo's reading. If you have any placements in Leo in your rising or moon. But the Sun in the blockage here. This could be flexibility and adaptability in some kind of work situation. But I'm getting something about rigid and things not being fully transparent. Because the Sun card is about truth, transparency, things coming out into the light. So there could be something about you keeping your cards close to your chest. Or somebody around you is not being fully transparent with you. This is also a card of fertility, growth, expansion, happiness. This is not fertile. This is not growing. And something around like healing. Not getting along. Okay. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Communication coming in out of left field. Or it is also a sudden change in focus for you. A sudden change in direction. Not focusing on all this noise going on around you. Or this could be a person. Just watch if you're moving fast, because this is like being a little bit reckless and impulsive. Getting something here like this person might be short with you, or it's something about like a change. Pros and cons to a situation. Aries, you still have to write down your pros and cons to a circumstance or a situation. But the 5 of Swords is already there. Which is cutting your losses. I'm also hearing something about cutbacks. Okay. And the 3 of Wands. Wow. This could be communication coming at a distance. or stay on task and laser focus. Don't get distracted and procrastinate and drag your feet. Because this situation is about high optimism or something more you desire. See how you're looking out? I look forward to this. Okay. Three of Wands is Aries energy. Aries energy here is what am me, myself, and I going to do about this situation? A new desire. Plans in motion, plans in progress. And there's fast moving energy. So this could be like plane, train, automobile, and travel. Or there's something about an extension. Vision. Expanding your vision. Somebody here is not on the same page of what you visualize and what they visualize for a collaboration. It feels like two different types of, just two different types of people. Like you have one vision, this person has a totally different vision. So it's really hard to work with this person. But that Three of Wands is also getting out of your comfort zone. Everything you want, dream of, and desire is trying something new. Page of Wands, Page of Wands, Page of Cups. There could be something about travel with children or new people. These are, my pages are my new blood. New people entering the mix. Okay, so what is this Five of Swords and the Two Pentacles? Emotions running extremely high. Poor communication here. And busy work. I'm just getting, stop the busy work and start getting productive work done. It means you have all these things to do. Let's just pretend you have all these things to do. Start with just one. Instead of looking at this as, oh my God, I got to do all of this. It's almost like you're putting the cart before the horse, and it is very daunting to you. But just start on this one project first and go nice and easy on yourself. So just start by connecting the dots. So I'm going to start this project first. I know I need to get a can of paint, so I need to plan here. So write things down, and then I'm going to get the can of paint. Now I know what color I'm going to choose. I'm not going to procrastinate on it. I'm not going to overthink it because I'm solid here. I'm also getting something about control. Control by keeping things messy. A controlling system. I feel controlled. Okay. What is this Five of Swords? And the Two of Swords. Avoid on doing, again, the busy work, because busy work is actually not productive work. So then therefore you're going to constantly feel like nothing is getting done, and it feels that way. But the Two of Swords is also avoid the all work and no play is making you a Johnny a dull boy here. You're going to also avoid people who keep you in a place of confusion, because the more you try to understand this person, the less you're actually going to know what they're really up to. So what is the point of even understanding somebody? Or like, there's something about fantasizing and limerence. Limerence is really high in the reading. Avoid saying anything. And something about like the pros and cons. You have also been avoiding on weighing up the pros and cons to somebody who betrayed you. And once you do that, then you have to make a decision, but you're also procrastinating on doing that. Okay, so procrastination is the dream killer. You have a dream. Okay, so what is this Page of Cups and Page of Wands? These could be your children as well. Like maybe you're like, gosh, if these kids would just stop procrastinating and get the project done. And the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Well, the King of Cups is somebody who is emotionally mature, emotionally available. I'm also getting somebody is asking, are you available to have this conversation? There is also big kahuna love. A mentor. a good guy and a good girl. This person comes in peace, but also is highly intuitive. I'm getting something about a peacekeeper. King of Cups is also possibly something at a distance, or a person you have children with. Okay. What is the Seven of Cups and the Emperor in your focus? And the Eight of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Feeling stuck, tied, trapped, and limited in some kind of commitment or connection. But I'm also getting a situation where you do have somebody at a distance. This person could also be younger than you, but this person is also very responsible or an actual healer. There's something very healing and soothing about this person. And Eight of Swords can also be, you know, thinking and overthinking and stressing about a person, place, or a situation. But then you have the Eight of Swords and the Two of Swords, Aries, which is the Ten of Swords. You know something has to end. And you're procrastinating and dragging your feet on this. You're saying I'm limited and stuck, but you're not. You just have to pick something out of that vending machine. Pick and choose out of the vending machine, but also there isn't something about like fantasizing, daydreaming. You're fantasizing and daydreaming of something better, yes. But procrastination is so much higher, of thinking you're stuck and limited, but you're not. Or that you're in something that controls you. Nobody can control you unless you give your power away. So right here, teamwork is not making the dream work here, but you also have something about this mentor, good guy, good girl, very gentle. Could be somebody younger, but this person is very creative. And the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay, so you might have somebody in the blocked and challenged position where pride and ego is getting in the way of a relationship dynamic. King of Wands, yes, might be a Leo, possibly a Capricorn, which could be father. And this could be, yes, somebody who is a motivator or an inspiration. But I'm getting something about like a loss of passion, a loss of attraction, a loss of desire. Or somebody here is in a place of wanting attention. So this person wants to be put on the pedestal, or maybe you did pedestalize this person. This person isn't getting the recognition or reward as well. Could be also somebody who is pissed off and angry. Could be a Gemini as well. Gemini is my two-faced friend, my two-faced boss, my two-faced lover. Okay, so Knight of Swords, sudden change in focus or communication coming at a distance. This person is a mentor, a healer, a person who is emotionally intelligent and available. It means they respond, but they don't overreact. Because every time you have an emotional reaction here, Aries, you pull yourself out of your true alignment. And if you are able to get out of control, or somebody does actually trigger you, that person still owns you. So working through your triggers and noticing when you do get triggered, okay? And you can't heal in the environment that made you sick in the first place. Okay, so Knight of Swords and Three of Wands, okay? Getting on a plane, train, or expansion. And the Six of Wands. Knight of Swords, fast communication coming at a distance. I'm also getting something about you expanding here. Expanding your vision, expanding your happiness, creativity, and the way that you communicate. There might also be something that you're tying up fast. So hitting a milestone or a midpoint in your life and setting yourself free from some kind of collaboration here. Six of Wands is also victory, success, or you needing to have confidence in yourself and in your skills and a new desire. Being proud of who you are. Give me another card for Two of Pentacles. I just want to know, because there's not enough earth. You need to ground your energy. It means sit down and just relax for a freaking second. Because busy work is not productive work. I'm just getting busy. I'm busy. So you could also be procrastinating as well. Like, you don't want to look at the pros and cons to this situation. You've been avoiding it. But there is a betrayal here. And the Four of Swords. Yes. Four Swords is healing, recovery, respite. You need some more rest. You need some more sleep. Destroyed. Destroyed, shattered, broken, completely ruined. I'm also getting something about, like, don't get hung up on a fantasy of a situation. Setting the record straight. So communication here is key for you here, Aries. But Eight of Swords is thinking a lot. You're thinking about what you want to say to this person, but you need to write it down. There's something about, like, still needing to write down, again, with the Two of Swords you've been avoiding. You're avoiding some kind of heartbreak or betrayal, but the longer that you keep this going, the more and more you're going to feel hurt. Police. So this could be something about involvement with the law. I'm getting something about, like, also a store break-in. Fulfilling a fantasy. Yeah. And so just watch this. Is it a fantasy or is it an illusion? Your outcome is getting the success you want, but there also is about getting out of your comfort zone and moving away from who you network with. There's no longer fertile here. And also there could be, like, a manager or supervisor, something that is trying to control you or to keep you in a place of doing busy work. So therefore, you're not really doing productive work. Also getting something about a controlling father. Exhausted, feeling financially drained, lacking viable options, recharge and regroup. And that's all I was saying. I was like, you need to have 2 feet on the ground. Having all these emotions that are erupting, that is fine. But just make sure that you don't make a meal out of these emotions. Like, you'll be like, oh, I never believe it happened. That is not the responsible thing to do right now. You have to get a hold of your emotions. There's something about you, something about the being more analytical right now. You need to be more analytical about what you're looking at. Love life. Free from money, or free from problems and money troubles. Enjoy the passion of love. Love and be loved. There's some kind of, like, new connection. But it's only when you get away from who you're currently networking with, because you're coming into somebody who is, like, big kahuna love. This person could have children as well, or a child. Fruits of your labor. It's time to reap the fruits of your labor and become rich. Rich gain is here. Well, your outcome is the Six of Wands, which is victory, triumph, success, being proud of how far you've come on your journey, not giving up on yourself, and surprise. An unexpected turn can bring positive changes. Be ready for the change. But that's also about you being flexible. And instead of saying that you're limitless, I'm stuck, that is an illusion. Don't have your head buried in the sand here. I'm also getting something about like something you have fantasized, dreamed of, visualized. You don't see it coming. It's coming for you. Teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Yes. Don't dismiss what this person is saying as well. This person is on your side. Somebody also not on your side. You don't want to work with this person or collaborate. Funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Okay, who can trigger you and frustrate you here, Aries? Who can trigger you and frustrate you? Okay. Now, why do you keep working with this person or going to the job that you hate? You can't stand looking at them or her. Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. Yeah, something feels like you're stagnant or procrastinating, but you're not. I feel like you're just gaining control over yourself and taking more action. Taking your control and power back. Being your own authority. What is Aries going to do? What is me, myself, and I going to do about it? I know other people might not like it, but just watch your communication because your communication matters. Bad. Take care. Enemies working against you. Yeah, so you do have people who are not with you on this journey, right? Flowers, happiness. Yeah, you have that King of Cups in your environment. This person might be a little bit gullible or very playful, bubbly. Could be a Pisces or a Scorpio. And bear, danger, especially in money matters. So you have a bat and a bear. Teardrop, great personal sorrow. Temporary situation. Yes, everything in life is temporary. Every single experience you have in life is temporary, Aries. So that's why people come into our life for a reason, season, and or a lifetime. Sometimes things are short-lived. And, you know, some of my worst experiences that I've ever had in my life, I thought, oh my gosh, why would the universe send me such a shishy person? Like, what did I do to deserve that? I learned so much through that really crappy experience. It molded me into the person that I am today, which is titanium, which is mental resilience. And once you come into the place of mental resilience, nobody can own you. It means you own yourself. You own your own swagger. So yeah, just looking back and thinking, oh, why did that person just write me off? Or why did that person ghost me? Or that's who they are. That's on them. But it did, it hurt. But that's the ego, right? Of like, well, wasn't I good enough? Yes, you were. That was a them thing, not a you thing. And once you realize that too, then it's like water off a duck's back. Aries, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.